In the vast, silent theater of deep space, humanity listens. For decades, giant radio telescopes have been our ears to the cosmos, scanning the heavens, sifting through endless static. Why? To answer the age-old question, are we alone? Mostly, it's just the hiss of stars and galaxies, the background hum of the universe. But sometimes, something cuts through. A signal. Structured. Powerful. Unexplainable. These rare whispers from the void leave scientists thrilled, baffled, and wondering. Are they a breakthrough or something stranger? Today, we dive into 3 of the most intriguing mysteries ever heard in deep space. Signals that might change everything we think we know about the universe. Our first stop is August 15th, 1977, at the Big Ear Radio Telescope in Ohio. Astronomer Jerry Emmon was slogging through data printouts when he saw it, a sequence of numbers and letters. 6 EQUJ5. A burst so strong and focused that he circled it in red ink and wrote one word in the margin. Wow! The wow signal was remarkable for a few reasons. First, it was narrowband, transmitted on one very specific frequency, 1420 megahertz. Natural sources scatter energy across many frequencies, but this was a clean, precise beam, exactly what you'd expect from an artificial, technological source. Even stranger, that frequency sits right by the hydrogen line, a kind of cosmic channel scientists have long theorized alien civilizations might use to communicate. It lasted exactly 72 seconds, the amount of time Big Ear could observe a single spot in the sky as Earth rotated. The signal seemed fixed in deep space near the constellation Sagittarius. Excited astronomers scrambled to listen again, but nothing. The signal never returned. For nearly 50 years, the WOW signal has stood as the most tantalizing candidate for alien communication. Skeptics have suggested passing comets or strange reflections from Earth, but nothing fits the evidence perfectly. The frequency was even in a protected part of the spectrum where Earth transmissions are forbidden. More recent theories propose bizarre natural events, like a magnetar flaring and zapping a hydrogen cloud. But that's just a guess. The WOW signal remains an eerie, perfect anomaly, a ghost in the data, never heard again. If the WOW signal was a one-hit wonder, our next mystery is a cosmic symphony. Imagine a flash of energy so bright it outshines an entire galaxy, but lasts just milliseconds. These phenomena, called fast radio bursts, or FRBs, were first discovered by accident in 2007. They're incredibly powerful and come from billions of light years away. For years, astronomers only caught fleeting glimpses, never knowing what caused them. Then came a breakthrough, a repeating FRB. That changed everything. Whatever was making these bursts wasn't being destroyed in the process. It was a stable source, like a cosmic lighthouse flashing across the universe. Since then, hundreds of FRBs have been detected, with dozens confirmed as repeaters. So what's the cause? The leading theory points to magnetars, super dense, highly magnetized neutron stars. These objects are capable of unleashing colossal energy in an instant. Some FRBs have been traced back to galaxies with active star formation, where magnetars are likely to form. Then, astronomers found an FRB coming from a completely different environment, a quiet, ancient galaxy where no new stars have formed for billions of years. That discovery threw the magnetar theory into doubt. Could there be multiple types of FRBs? Or something we haven't even imagined? The structured, Sometimes repeating nature of FRBs has also led some scientists, like Harvard's Avi Loeb, to wonder if they could be artificial, perhaps leakage from alien technology, like enormous light sails powering starships. While most still favor natural explanations, the sheer diversity of FRBs means the debate is far from over. Our final story brings us much closer to home, just over 4 light-years away, at Proxima Centauri. This is where the Breakthrough Listen project, the most ambitious search for alien signals ever, was focused in 2019 when they detected something unusual. It was a narrow-band signal at 982 MHz, steady, persistent, and it drifted in frequency in a way that matched the motion of a planet orbiting a star. The team called it Breakthrough Listen Candidate 1, or BLC-1. For months, scientists worked to rule out earthly interference. The signal appeared only when the telescope was pointed at Proxima Centauri and seemed to vanish when aimed elsewhere. It passed the early tests. Was this finally it? The proof we've been searching for? Sadly, no. Further analysis uncovered dozens of similar signals showing up in random directions. BLC-1, it turned out, was a particularly tricky form of local interference, masquerading as something extraterrestrial. It was disappointing, but also invaluable. BLC-1 served as a reminder of just how hard it is to listen for faint whispers in the roar of Earth's own radio noise, and it proved the scientific process works. Question everything. Test everything. So, where does all this leave us? We have the WOW signal, an unexplained, perfect transmission that disappeared like a ghost. We have FRBs, brilliant, fleeting explosions from ancient galaxies that continue to surprise us. And we have BLC-1, a false alarm that taught us how careful we must be. No, we haven't found definitive proof of extraterrestrial life, but we have found something just as profound. A universe more strange, more complex, and more full of mystery than we ever dared imagine. Each anomaly, whether it's a one-off signal from Sagittarius or a burst from a dead galaxy, forces us to rethink what's possible. It shows us that our understanding of physics and the cosmos is still just scratching the surface. The Great Silence, the Fermi paradox, still looms. But maybe we're finally learning how to listen properly. With every new telescope, every smarter algorithm, every patient scientist, we get closer. The question isn't if we find something, it's when. And when that moment comes, will we be ready? If you believe this search is one of humanity's greatest adventures, join us. Subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell to stay on the front lines of discovery. Every video is another piece of the cosmic puzzle. And don't forget to like this video. It really helps us share these incredible stories with more people. The universe is waiting.